Welcome to the Arizona Wildcats show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley, here with Zack Rosenblatt. Zack, Arizona's softball team is reeling. Got swept at number 7 UCLA last week, and things don't get any easier this week. Top-ranked Oregon comes to Hillenbrand Stadium for a 3-game series that starts Thursday. What does this team have to do to hang with the nation's top program?
I just don't see a way where they can hang with them. It's just Arizona's pitching is just not what it used to be. I think their ERA right now, they're on track to have the worst ERA in team history. I think it's more of a result of not having enough pitchers because they lost Nancy Bowling to undisclosed injury, and Trish Parks has been in and out, and everybody's kind of inexperienced. And Oregon is just, every aspect is just so good. So if they can steal a game, that's almost like the best case scenario of what probably can happen. Right.
You had a story in today's paper, Zack, about RPI and how important that is, and that this is history has shown that if you finish in the top 16 in RPI, you are a national seed in the NCAA tournament.
Usually, yes.
Right. Tell the folks where Arizona sits in RPI right now.
Number 16.
Number 16, okay. So they're number 16.
Which is why I think a win would lock them in as a seed, I think.
Right.
One win.
Simply playing Oregon improves their RPI. Beating Oregon would improve it even more, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Tell them the importance of being a national seed.
If you're a national seed, then you host a regional at least. If you're in the top 8 to 10, you host a super regional. They're not going to be doing, unless they swept Oregon somehow, maybe they jump up all the way, but even then I don't know if that would happen. But they should host a regional. There's a chance they don't because they're kind of on the edge right there. And usually maybe one team a year doesn't, from the top 16, doesn't host a regional, but they should, especially because in the West, they have such a good crowd. The crowds will come out. They always do.
It's funny. You look at this team, and it's so different from the way Arizona teams used to be. They used to be able to pitch, and they'd win close games.
Yeah.
Now, they're as good with the bats as anybody in the country. Cannot pitch. Yeah. Do they have enough in them for a run, if not through Oregon, then through the NCAA tournament?
I think it all is about who they end up getting matched up with, because earlier I thought they could. This offense is just so good. They lead the Pac-12 in batting average. I think they lead the country in batting average, and they're right up there in home runs. So I mean, it'll be a high-scoring game. They just have to hope like Mike Andreas said, he's so happy when he sees any 0 on the box score from the pitching staff, just because that's just the way it is. Because he's kind of ranted about this a couple times. There just aren't pitchers anymore that can go 7 innings. So yeah, I mean, if they're matched up with teams that maybe are kind of on their level pitching wise, or if not worse, or maybe a little bit better, then they can do that. They'll score 10 runs, but sometimes they'll lose 12 to 10. So.
Right. And complicating matters is this week they see one of the best pitchers in the country.
Yeah, Sheridan Hawkins.
In Oregon, Sheridan Hawkins. Should be
lefty.
Should be a heck of a matchup out there at Hillenbrand Stadium. That'll do it for this episode of the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. For Zack Rosenblatt, I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.
Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.